Snap, 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 snap. So I have got lots of snaps to sell. Anyone looking for snaps? So that's my first thing. Anyone want some snaps? There's plenty of snaps around. Tash Smith has a whole heap of snaps, so you can go and get them off Tash. There's lots around. If you're looking for a product that is something that's going to help you lose some weight, this little bundle here will help you lose 10 kilos. Just 10 kilos. Oh, 10 kilos. Anyone want to lose 10 kilos? Have a look at this snaps, because the snaps will help you. You take a morning one, you take a lunchtime one, and you take a night one. And then there's got a little bonus in there. And they've got a purple one. So you've got lots of orange ones, and then you've got a purple one. And in the purple one is the purple one's going to help you sleep. So I don't know about you, but I'm a shit-ass sleeper. So this will help you. The purple one helps you sleep. The orange ones help you lose the weight. And you know what to lose weight, really, you have to sleep well. So give you an idea. But this will help you, okay? 10 kilos in a box. Not be that bad, is it? 10 kilos in a box. Lose 10 kilos. I don't know about you, but when I was about 84 kilos, 10 kilos to me was a lot. And I never wanted to be my sister was getting married, so I didn't want to be the fat bridesmaid. So for me, it was like, 10 kilos was a lot. By the time I got to my sister's wedding, I'd lost 7 kilos. And, I was feeling really good about myself. I thought, I strutted down the aisle. I was doing all the things, and I had no concept that I was actually going to lose 17 kilos. So I lost 17 kilos the first time that I actually really did this weight loss program. Changed my life forever. And, you can see what it's done to my life. Changed my life, and then I decided that I would open up a weight loss program, because what I know about women is that A, we don't have very much money, and B, we always want to look better than what we do. And so I decided to open up a weight loss program that was affordable, that every woman could afford to do it. And it's, to me, to this day, it's the most thing that makes the most sense, lose the weight. Don't hinder the bank accounts. Don't make yourselves feel guilty because you've taken the money out of the family kitty. Because that's what happens, is that we all, as mothers, we take the money out of the family kitty to buy these products, and then we feel guilty. No. We shouldn't feel guilty because we're looking after ourselves, and we just shouldn't. We should be saying, okay, I know things are tough at home. I know, but I'm important too. And so many of us as women, or as mothers, or as just, independent women, we feel guilty when we spend that little bit of money on ourselves. And hands up, I did that. there was a time in my life that I didn't have any money, right? And I'd bought this beautiful nightie, and it was all slinky and silky and that. And I didn't have any money, so I wore that to this wedding that I went to. And I strutted around in my nightie, and everyone said to me my dress looked beautiful, but no one knew that it was a nightie. And I went home to my husband later on, and I said, that dress that I had on tonight? He said, yeah. And I said, it was a nightie. I paid $20 for it from the nightie store. And not Nike, nightie, your pajamas. And so I paid $20 for it from this store, and because I didn't have a dress. So I wore that, and I put some nice shoes with it, put some earrings on it. No one knew any different. I was dressed for bed. But, those are the little things that you do to get yourselves through. We didn't have any money. I was always had bloody kids everywhere, and trying to make sure that I made ends meet, and that's what we do. That's how we survive. Only years later, people say to me, yeah, but you're okay now. Yeah, I'm okay now, but it's taken me years to get here. So, when you're a mum in the struggle town and in the middle of it, there's never any money because you're raising kids. They always got something that they want. There's something to feed them. There's something new clothes. They've run out of their shoes. There's always something. And so we always put ourselves last. Mothers do that all the time. I travel a lot now because I can. And because I'm out there hunting the world for new brand partners. I'm hunting the world for women that want to come and join me. I'm hunting the world for a woman to say yes to me and come and join my team. That's what I'm doing. And I'm off to China next week. I'm off to Japan the week after, and then I'm over to New Zealand. I'm around the place. I have been around the world 4 times this year already. 4 times. Who would have thought? I would never have thought that, and never have thought that this would be my life. But it came from a simple point of where I just said yes. I created a weight loss program. I shared it with my friends, and then from there, it has grown, and it has grown and grown and grown, and now it's an entity. Fat is an actual entity, and it's something that I'm extremely proud of, and it's something that is changing people's lives all over the world. I often say it just changes women's lives, but it changes men's lives too, because, there's lots of men that need to lose a few kilos, especially around their belly. But, for me, it's, I love the men. It's great, thank you. But it's not where I'm at. Where I'm at is I want to take a woman that doesn't see herself as amazing, and I want to take her and I want to build her up, and I want to say, right, we've got this. We can do this together. And I don't care where you come from, who you are. I don't care. But for me, that's my whole goal in my life, is to take this woman down here that's got nothing, doesn't see value in herself, and to give her an opportunity to create a business and to create wealth or to create an income, and I'm more than happy to link arms with you and come and do that with you. So if you're out there looking for something that's like a job change, or if you're looking for something that just gives you that little bit of extra income, just send me a message. I'm always online, I'm always around, you can always find me. But that's what I'm looking for. That's my whole goal in my life, is to find more of you, or more of me, more and more of you out there. As I said, I had $10 to my name when I started this, so don't ever think that you've got to have lots of money. You don't. You really don't. And, and don't be ashamed to say, oh, I've only got $10, because, that's my story. I can see Storm on here. Storm doesn't have that much money, but she's out there doing her business now, and she's changing the world, and she's changing her life, and she's got a little bit of income coming in. And wow, even if it's a little bit of income, so that the kids say, hey, Mum, can I get a new dressing gown? Now, I know there was a situation just recently where one of my kids said to me, Mum, my kids asked me for a new dressing gown, and I had to say no, I couldn't afford to do that. I'm that's heartbreaking, that's soul breaking, because it was winter and they needed to be warm. Or what about the kid that comes in and, he's got holes in his shoes, God, that's not in the budget, kid, but, now you can go and afford to do that. Or what about when the electricity bill comes in and you've put the power on or the heating on over the winter, and suddenly now you've got a massive bill and you've got to put it on time payment. All these things are things that I've lived with, this is nothing new for me. This is something of how I survived. And I know that if I did this, there's so many of you out there doing the same thing. My husband died. And so I had to write 100 checks of, I wrote 80 checks of $100 each, and I sent them to the funeral director, and I post-dated them all. And I said, here, you want to take $8,000 off me for my husband's funeral? Here it is, $8,000, and I did it over a week basis, and he probably thought, who is this crazy woman? But he took my checks, and that's how I paid his bill. He never didn't try and sue me, didn't try and put me in jail because I hadn't paid his bill. I had paid his bill. I just did it on my terms. So that was my Afterpay. That was before Afterpay even came about. So there's my Afterpay. Funerals. I'll never forget that as long as I live. I'll never forget it, because I was just swamped. I was like, well, how am I going to pay $8,000 to bury my husband? How do I do it? And I just didn't have any answers, and I didn't have any people to help me, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just in a world of pain. So there you go, 80 checks of $100 each, and I wrote it in my checkbook. Off I go and sent it off to him in a big parcel. Imagine when he got the parcel. And he never contacted me again. Never said anything. And I didn't get any more, you have not paid. I didn't get any more of those neither. So, we got to do what we do to survive. That's what we got to do. I'm just here to reach out to you. I'm just here. If you're the one mum that's sitting at home and is struggling, I know that, we all think we're all okay and we put this bravado out, but inside we know that we're stressing about bills, or we're stressing about money, or we're stressing about how I'm going to feed the kids, or we're stressing about how do I do this. Come and contact me. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to be a way forward. Many people think that I'm a scam. I'm not a scam, and I'm not a blooming. What is the other one that they tell me? I'm a what is it? A cult. No, I'm no cult. I'm no cult. I'm no scam. I'm the real deal. If you really want to know what I'm about, just say hi and connect with me. Or send your friend. If you've got a friend that's in struggle town, send a friend to me. As I said, I'll answer everyone and I'll help everyone. I don't care whether you're black, you're white, you're brown, you're yellow, you're blue. I don't care. I don't care whether you're rich, you're poor. I don't care whether you've got a huge income or I don't care whether you've got a poor income. I don't care whether you're well educated. I don't care. I don't care whether you can't read. I don't care. I'll teach you everything that you need to know. That's all I need. That's all I need to know. And you know what the biggest thing that I need is I need someone that's got a bit of gusto. I need someone that's got a bit of power in their belly and a fire in their belly that they want to change their life. If you got that, you're mine. You are mine. Because that's me. That was me. I didn't have anything. I just had a fire in my belly and I needed to change my life. That's all it was. That was all it was. And if you want to be like me, then have a look around. Have a look around and see who's got a fire in their belly. Have a look around and see who's broke. Have a look around and see that woman's really struggling and you've got an answer. And even if you don't want to do it, go and tell your friend. Go and tell your friend, hey, I know this crazy white woman in Australia. She's out there changing people's lives. That's my whole goal. It's what I get up for every day. Come and join me. Come and join me. Don't sit on the fence and don't look at me and go, oh, she's crazy. Or, like, she's just a bit of a scam. I'm no scam. I'm no scam at all. I'm the real deal. You can talk to me. You can pick up the phone. You can ring me. 0406 739 439 is my phone number. You can ring me at any time, any day of the week. 0406 739 439 is my personal phone number. No scammers give you that. Lots of love to you. Lots of love to you. Oh, you like my outfit? Yes. I'm actually going to a funeral today. So I thought I would do my bit and put my clothes on. So, yeah, thank you. Lots of love to you guys. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see you in New Zealand, those New Zealanders that are watching me. Lots of love to you.